Hello everyone, welcome to Into the Loop. We're doing a quick I guess like an improv sort of a
Reaction
reaction
video.
video for the World of Warcraft expansion reveal. I'm not gonna have a lot of ceremony here. I'm just gonna say I've had a lot of theories about the game and they seem to only go with the obvious things, so we'll see. All right.
Yes.
I'm starting it right as the countdown's ending here, so here we go.
Let's
Let
do
let me
that.
know if I need to volume up or anything.
I can hear that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit then. Okay. Wow, 15 seconds
All
until
right.
our lives are
Go.
changed and we resub to WoW.
Yeah, right. Here we go. There's only one thing that can get me to resub, and that is, well, I wouldn't resub now, but that's a dragon race.
Oh, dude, that would be cool.
Yeah. There he is. Warcraft John himself.
Warcraft John. Wow, they played all the cinematics. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely the last expansion.
Last expansion. I don't think so.
Second to last.
For the Alliance.
It's my girl Sylvanas up in there.
She'll repent one day. Let's go. Starts
Honestly,
now.
I think she's gonna come back. She'll be like, "Oh, I found something in the mall. You guys gotta check it out. It's gonna be a bad guy."
Ha!
I
Yeah,
mean, that's where
a
all the bad
sleeper.
guys are, right?
Hi everyone, I'm John Height, General Manager for Warcraft, and with
Oh
me today
boy.
He's
is
literally John
CSS
Warcraft.
Costas, who is the
John
creator of
Warcraft.
and Holly Longdale, who leads up the production team for WoW Classic. I really appreciate you tuning in.
Hazacostas.
I know we're really excited to be able to give you updates
Yeah,
on what's
how
happening
much has
in
it
World of
cost us,
Warcraft.
Ian?
But first, I want to thank our community for all the
I
feedback
know he's
you've
sitting
given us
pretty,
this
making
year,
that
and
bag.
especially our community
Yeah,
council. You've helped shape and
getting those
influence
free
the updates
Warcraft
that we've done
jackets.
recently and what
I
you're
see
going to
you,
see
Ian.
in the upcoming year.
Yes, I am
Really, for
jealous.
Shadowlands in particular,
Dude,
the
I'm
story
gonna
of
say
the
her jacket
last
is
9
dope.
months or
It's on
so
fleek.
of this expansion is
Mhm.
all about the community, and it's shaped by
What?
what we've been hearing from them,
What? No, it's not.
from
It's about the
upper-level
game.
communities,
The game story is
and they
about the
do a great
game,
job
We
not
just
the
of keeping the
community.
we
community
just rip
clustered,
Ian
and so
apart.
that led us to the changes we made in the game itself, but also really re-examining some of the assumptions and
I
foundations
don't like
of
how he
World of
talks.
Warcraft about
Examining.
things like
Yeah,
character investment and mains versus alts, or how communities
man,
would
We're
work,
so
or the
salty.
appropriate role of friction
I
as
I
well.
hate this guy
And
anymore.
now Archive
Just
represents
looking at him
exactly
makes me
the
angry.
example
Appropriate
of when
role of
players have more freedom
friction?
to play World of Warcraft the way
There
they want
is
to
fit
fit
no
in,
appropriate role of
and we really
friction.
built our
Get rid of
team and
it.
content
There's
updates
no
from the ground
friction.
up around
All
those
friction is
principles.
What
artificial
are some of the
friction.
things that the community said that influenced your decisions for Eternity's End?
Things like the method and pacing of acquisition of the Covenant Legendary item, tons of tuning, and I think every step of the way, we were listening to make sure that we were carrying forward those lessons learned in the course of
You
915
better have been.
into Eternity's End and beyond.
So, WoW Classic
Do
was
we want to
really
listen to
came about
this?
because of
Them
the
talk about
community.
old
Yeah,
shit?
they continue to
Uh,
provide and support us.
I do. The WoW Classic stuff
World
I
of
think is
Warcraft has
good to
always
listen
been
to.
about the world
Shut
and the
up,
players
Ian.
that inhabit it.
Right? Let
Let
her
the girl
talk.
talk.
We are in a lot of ways curators and caretakers.
She's
of
in
that
charge of
journey and
Classic.
experience, and so
He brought
as
up
this classic
Classic.
community
Gah!
formed and
I hate
grew,
you.
we had to listen.
Ugh.
It's this tide of listening to the community and paying attention to what
Mhm.
is a good experience for our players now. And where we really saw a sea change in this
Is Warcraft
idea
Classic
with our seasonal
doing
mastery
changes
round, which is a
regularly
season of fresh start
They're
now?
sa-
classic. And initially
they're
we were
talking about it
about
right
like
now.
it was going to be like a fresh start. Let's
Hmm.
try this experiment in a season. It'll be about a year
They're gonna be
long.
do
And then when the
seasonals.
community found out about it, we
Okay.
started seeing this upswell.
Yeah, the team just took that idea and ran with it and turned, what started out as a small community project into this Soul of Iron system that became a centerpiece of Season of Mastery and a whole new opt-in hardcore mode that we've seen communities
Okay,
filter
so
out.
they're
For the
literally
Iron Man.
yeah, they're doing
thrilling
what
victory and painful
uh,
defeat.
5 hours. I made it 5 hours.
Ascension's doing.
Yeah.
And it continues, like Burning Crusade Classic. We wanted to balance the Paladin seals between
Why?
Horde and Alliance, so we made an addition there.
Why?
We wouldn't have gotten there without the community's input.
So,
So
amongst the
that
community,
Seal of
another
Alliance
update,
got Seal of
and
Blood as well,
pretty
and
significant controversial change.
Horde got the Alliance one.
I guess that's
Coming
okay.
in 925, which is on our public test realm now as a big
Ian,
centerpiece.
cross faction. You're breaking with a 17-year tradition.
Yeah, it's something. It was not an easily made decision by any means, you know. And I think this is another one of those
What?
areas where really we
No
try to take the
factions.
heart
Oh,
of community
cross
feedback
faction.
and requests and ask ourselves as a team whether there's a way to accommodate such an earnestly held desire and still feel like we're being true to the roots of the game.
You don't have to
Players
be true to
desire
the roots of the
play with
game.
No, because you're the ones making the
We
game.
already have the roots of the game. It's called World of Warcraft Classic.
Even though
Yeah.
their raid group is elsewhere.
It's
Really important for me.
People-
I play a
people
lot
are
of
mostly
alts, and I have
paying for that.
for each race, and
Right?
Having that ability to play with all of my friends across factions.
I hate
is
this shit.
fantastic.
At the end of the day, the battle cry is
Oh, yeah?
for the
Is it
Horde.
cool to
It's not
play
death
across
to the Alliance.
factions?
It's not death to the Alliance. It's
2015
pride in
called.
one's
They want their
faction. There's a way
MMO
to preserve that and even
landscape
strengthen
back.
that, while giving
Yeah.
players the ability to make the same choice we've seen the greatest heroes make time and time again.
I can't
There's
wait to
choice?
I'm seeing a lot of my friends
Right?
that I never
Where's my
knew had a
choice?
max level character in the other
You can choose
faction.
what dungeon
So
you
much
want to
fun
do.
work.
And then, you know, with these cross-faction groups, many of them are going to be diving into something new that we're doing to kind
Okay.
of cap off Shadowlands.
Out of the 5.
Season 4, kind of a remix, a bit of a greatest hits, revisiting all of our raid zones across the expansion, bringing in some familiar
Why?
older favorites into the Mythic Plus rotation.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, we
Okay, I do like
kind
that.
of a closing chapter, a little bit of a send-off.
Yeah, but they've been
to
talking
Shadowlands
about that, I
as everyone
think.
gets ready for what
Yeah,
comes next.
I know it's
Up
not
next,
new, but
want to
I do like
find new challenge
bringing
Road to Sanctity.
older
Really cool
dungeons
stuff for
into
modern
current
WoW players.
content.
I'm super excited about the gear upgrades that you're going to give me and the chance to go back and play some of those awesome raids.
There's a lot to explore. Very exciting.
For our next adventure in World
Here
of
we go.
Warcraft,
Here we go.
we're going to go back to Azeroth.
We're gonna go back to Azeroth.
Oh,
Fucking
really?
thank
There's still
God.
places on
Our
Azeroth?
fans of Azeroth for a long time.
This is the last place we haven't been on
The
Azeroth.
lore of WoW. So, without further ado,
Let's watch the cinematic. Here we go. I'm hyped. A little bit, at least. Hopeful.
Alright, they're down in front.
10,000 years ago.
What? Oh.
Alex Straza.
So this is after Ashara does some dumb shit.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral land
What?
to you, the Watchers.
So this is why the dragons left.
Yeah, they had to. Oh, the Sundering caused the dragons to come back to the mainland Azeroth
You will feel
Yeah.
and close this place off.
in the waking of the land. Then you must light the beacon of Tearhold, lest the path home be lost to us.
I'm gonna assume that the path home is lost.
This is so cool. It's the Chad meme. It's Dr. Stone.
So are these like Titan technology?
It looks like humans before the Curse of Stone. Or the Curse of Flesh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. They're so big. Oh, he didn't make it. Uh-oh, there's people here.
What? Oh, but the flowers are blooming. You know what that means?
Yeah, Alex Straza's nearby. Oh, man.
Oh, no.
All his brothers died.
Bowstone Man.
What?
This is absolutely Titan technology, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, it may be
Oh no, the king died
first
too.
one.
I think the Titans put the dragons there, so it stands to reason that this is.
Yeah. It could have been first ones as well. But Titans does make much more sense. Yes!
This is my new favorite character. Oh!
Oh! Yeah, I love this guy. Who is this?
He's gonna be the villain. Bet money.
No. Can't.
Yes.
No, Stoneman.
Stoneman!
Let's go!
Come on, Captain America this shit.
Let's go!
Oh no.
No.
No! My favorite character!
The only good character in WoW, no! No!
Oh!
Yes!
She's a good character.
Yeah. Alex Draws is a
So-
very good character.
Yeah, she's a real good. Real good. There's Nosdormu, there's Calicos.
Yeah, Calicos.
Is that Rathion
Mm-hmm.
and the other one?
Is healing.
Who's the green one right now? Is it still Ysera?
It's her daughter, but I forget her name.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it starts with an M.
Nobody cares about Emerald Green anymore.
Yeah,
I'm Ys-
nobody cares about
I'm Ysera. This is my daughter, Miss Sarah.
Miss Sarah.
Azeroth
Miss Sandy.
enters once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
What does that mean? New Age of Dragons.
Good question. Let's go.
I don't like that.
Stoneman lived.
Dragons.
This is so cool.
I guess they.
Saw coming.
No one saw it coming.
I guess they're
Carefully
just
kept
like
secret.
the dragons are like.
Seriously,
Listen,
I mean,
Azeroth has
what
had
did we just
enough.
hear?
We're gonna make
The
sure
awakening
everything's
of
fine.
Dragon Isles,
Yeah.
the return of dragons,
Oh.
the dawn of a new age.
Yes.
Oh wow.
We've seen Rathian searching for his father's legacy, searching for the Dragon Isles. There's a reason why he hasn't been able to find them until now.
What the
beacon
fuck?
going off. Is that
Oh,
Dragon?
okay, that's
Removing
why.
and sealing the
So
Dragon Isles
stupid.
for, but also
Yeah, that
protecting
thing that we
the
never
dragons
ever
back
told
to
you
the
before. That's the reason why.
I assume
Yeah.
pretty good variety of locales within the Dragon Isles.
Yes, the Dragon Isles as
All
the
right.
WoW expansion consists
Okay.
of
Holy
zones,
shit, that's pretty.
4 standard leveling zones and a new starter zone that we'll get to in a second.
Oh.
Can you
A new
talk
starter
about
zone?
how
So
the
you're
team
start-
found
we're
ways
starting
to
in Dragon
spread
Isles.
The dragon aspects throughout the environments.
The Dragon Isles are a place that is lush and primal,
Lush and
bursting with elemental energy. As Azeroth herself reawakens, those primal forces are expressed throughout the environment, whether it's
Technically, the dragons are
activity,
primals.
volcanic activity,
Yes.
whether it's the icy wastes of the Azure Span, and each one
That's
of
the way
those
it is
has a
in
connection
D&D as
to
well.
A dragonflight that we've seen
Yeah.
before, and it's going to be an amazing place for players to arrive at and explore.
All right, you know I'm going to ask.
Yes. Okay. So.
Can I be a dragon?
Let's start getting into some features here and what Dragonflight means for you as well as just a place. So first off, yes, we have an all.
No way! Yes!
Dude.
Theater race.
Yeah.
The Drakthir? Let's go!
Dude,
Yes!
It's literally the Demon
Yes!
Hunter with a new skin.
Yes!
What classes can they be?
They have unique abilities as literally a dragon. That doesn't quite fit. with
What?
our existing classes.
What?
And so what we're doing is this is not just a new race,
No
but it's also a new class. You know, adding a new
Wow.
No way!
chapter, not just an
Yeah.
hour race, is something that we don't do lightly.
I knew they'd do something
But
like
telling
that.
this expansive
Yes!
story so
I could be a
focused on
black dragon!
Felt like the perfect time for it. So if you were a Dragtheer,
Oh my
you would
God!
be the Evoker class.
Evoker
Dragtheer could only be
class.
Evokers could only be Dragtheer. And the reason
Oh,
why
that's
only
gonna
the
be
interaction
good
with
for
the evoker
balance.
is that an evoker
Yeah.
really combines
Everybody's gonna be
the
playing a
ability to call
Drakthir.
upon the magic of the different
Oh my
aspects
god.
with the unique physical gifts that a Drakthir has. The ability
Oh
to
my
actually
god.
take flight,
Yeah.
Nixia-style, straight
My
and
god.
over the battlefield, land on the other side, knock everyone
Okay.
back with a wing buffet, and then unleash your
Okay.
magical abilities.
Let's go.
The
The
model
evoker
looks
has
great,
two
first of
specializations.
all.
They are
That's all.
Yeah.
of either range DPS or healer, and they wear
They could
mail
be
armor.
DPS
So
or
figuring,
healer.
for
They
the
wear
different
mail.
classes,
Final. What'd we say?
we have
We're
Yes.
gonna put another
Mail.
maleware in the game.
and also probably don't need any more leather wears.
The raid leaders.
Yeah.
are gonna
Oh,
be-
do you think?
Exactly. This is definitely a hero
Oh my
class.
god.
So that means that, like the Death Knights before them or Demon Hunters, they will be starting level 58.
At level
And they're gonna have a new
58
starter
starting.
zone. They're gonna
Oh.
have a
Oh,
slightly
that's the
journey
new
into
starter
Dragon
zone.
Isles as opposed to the rest of us that are sailing there from other parts of Azeroth.
Can you
Yeah,
talk
we're
a
gonna
little bit about the
we
customization?
haven't seen
Like,
it in
what
10,000 years,
is
so
gonna
we're
be
gonna
able
sail
to
there and mess it
identify
up
my Drakthir
immediately.
character?
Basically anything and everything. Skin color, hair
Oh my
color,
god, yes!
jewelry, tattoos.
They have
other
human
things, you can make
forms!
this character
Yeah.
the expression of your identity in Azeroth.
They have
And,
human
Well, they look like
forms!
blood elf
yep,
forms,
your
but
raids.
yeah.
Well, tell us about some of the system updates or features.
Of course, a new expansion brings with it, new systems, new features.
Finally, all
Oh
the
my god!
all the cringe RPers are gonna have so much
Really
fun.
have these
Oh my
features
god!
that
Every
Score is real!
every time they put out a new hero class, the cringe lords come back. Death Knight, Demon Hunter, now they're gonna be dragons.
Oh my
See-
god!
Dude, see, I was a dragon the whole time.
So this time around, what we're doing
My
is
character's
simplifying
always been a
and
dragon!
into permanent revamps,
Oh
overhauls,
my
and
god!
improvements to World of Warcraft's core systems. Things like our progression systems, in this case our talent system, is something that we want to completely revamp. We want to take a look at our
Ooh.
UI.
We want to revamp the talent
With
system
talent
completely.
revamp and the arrival of Classic, did you learn anything about how our talents work?
I think seeing a new generation of players play with those talents and work through those talent trees really underscored some of the things that, frankly, we lost when we shifted to the Mists of Pandaria style talents and beyond.
That's right.
A big piece of that was some of the
Which you
just
shouldn't have done.
feeling of getting a level and spending a point to customize your character to make yourself a bit better in some specific way, but also, that sense of hybridity that you could have. That's something that we've largely lost. And so the new talent system avoids
Oh, talent trees! We got talent trees!
power throughput choices directly against those
Let's go!
hybrid choices, because we know that there's always a right outcome there. And we also understand that there's a lot of strength in the flexibility of the modern talent system to let players customize their talents for a particular encounter or for dungeons versus PvP, and we don't want to lose any of that.
So, John, UI?
Oh my god. Yes, I got this 30-inch monitor
my
trying to
God.
keep track of where I am
I'm
on the
so
map, all my
happy.
buffs, and over here, what's going on in chat. It has literally made my eyes go like
They finally fixed the UI.
You're not alone in that. We've made a
Thank
lot of
God.
incremental changes and additions over the years, but really this is a revamp. This is an overhaul. And so
This is an
we're excited to
overhaul.
It's gonna look just like
modernize the look and
SWTOR's.
feel while staying true to
Bet.
the origins of World of Warcraft.
Show it.
At the same time, we're not
Yeah,
looking to
show
take
it.
away the
Show it
features of
so we
customization
know
and
that
how
it
those
is
are
going to be
functional,
usable on
but we
console as
want
well.
much better
And then
design
it's
out
going
of
to
that
Game
experience
Pass.
for all players, new and old alike.
And can I reduce elements, remove elements, if I want to explore the world and see the beauty
Oh,
of Azeroth?
okay.
When it comes
Actually-
to specific
Oh,
elements,
that's-
as much as
I mean,
possible,
that's
we want
pretty much
upgrades
what
to
SWTOR's
Yeah.
is like,
to
yeah.
hide
That's
so
pretty
that
good.
They can control it themselves.
You mentioned professions. I have a critical question about this.
Okay.
Can I
Oh,
wear a
God.
top hat?
Yeah, I knew it.
That's
Our
pretty
approach to
funny.
Professions in Dragonflight is really all about delivering on fantasy and identity as a crafter. And so,
Oh,
if you want to be a
okay.
serious blacksmith, you want to be a great leather worker, we want to deliver the ability to invest time and energy into that, become a master crafter, be able to make items that are in
Oh.
demand, interact with the community. One of the big pieces that we want to do to support that is a new
Okay,
work
I
order
like
system
this.
to have
Work order
raids and
system.
just spamming trade chat all day. But if you are someone, you're not yourself a blacksmith, but you have a bunch of mats and you want them forged into a great sword, you can put that work order up, list your mats, offer a commission, and a skilled blacksmith can come along and make you the weapon of your dreams.
I think
Let's
that's the important
go.
thing, though. Be a Drakthir, go to Dragon Isles. Can I have a dragon?
What's the fantasy?
God.
of dragons
Oh,
if
no.
not soaring over the lands, and so we're really excited. to introduce
What?
a feature on dragon riding. It's dynamic.
Nice.
With, everything
No
from
way!
momentum to
Dragon
dialogue,
riding?
the ability to,
Yes!
sort of build
Oh
your
my
ship
god,
up
this
and
is.
feel the
Oh
world
my
rushing
god!
past you
This is
in a
so
way that's
good!
much more exciting
In
than
in
just
before
sort of like beta available
in
in the
before
past.
dragon
Also available
aerial
for
battles,
players through a
I
custom
love
configurable
this!
mount
This
right
is the
from the
best.
start.
aerial
Oh my
dragon
gosh.
dogfights.
This is a skill you learn over time.
This is
right,
the
to become
best.
an awesome dragon rider.
Yes, you'll be able to sort of upgrade aspects of your flight, but you will have this new form of flight from the start. And the Dragon Companion that you have is, of course, very thoroughly customizable.
Oh, look at that
The
armor.
new thing for
Oh,
this
man.
class, this is
Look at that, yeah.
So everybody gets it. You get a dragon, and so this is just like How to Train Your Dragon.
The shape of its head, other
That's
attachments,
fine.
armor pieces,
No,
and
that
more.
is fine.
Take your pick.
This is so cool.
Maybe next we'll get Big Hero 6.
Expansion is going to see players leveling to 70, going to the
Leveling to
ultimate
70.
of the Dragon Isles, which consists of 5 zones, 4
5
standard
zones.
and a new starter zone for our Drakthir class, as well as a range of systems revamps, such as a new talent system, an overhaul and update to our UI, and an entirely fresh look at professions.
I hope
More
these are
depth
really
than ever
big
before.
zones.
Also getting around the Dragon Isles is going to come in the form of dragon riding, which lets you customize and upgrade your own mount so that you can
Oh, you could customize your mount!
with any new expansion.
Yeah.
We have a new set of dungeons, a raid, and much more to come.
We also
A
have an
raid?
alpha that will be starting
Only
up
one?
in the future.
Check out our website for more information and keep
Oh,
an eye out for
they'll
these
probably
upcoming
add
signups
more.
if you want to help us test out Dragonflight and give us even more feedback to make it better.
I
We do
don't know
have a
about
deep
that.
dive that follows this.
Yeah.
Please stay around. Classic players, we haven't forgotten about you. You could probably guess.
Oh, shit.
One of the all-time favorite.
This is
Yeah,
big.
this is it.
Because I've heard rumors
Cinematic.
that this is
Yeah.
going to be more than just Wrath.
Let's find out.
Oh my gosh. Excited. We had forgiven. Oh my god.
Yo, they used their original voices.
I know.
My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name
Arthas.
Arthas.
There it is. I'm feeling emotional.
My days have come to an end. You shall be king.
Like, this is the last classic, right?
Maybe.
It's not long.
2022! Oh, this year!
Yeah. It'll probably, dude, Christmas bet money.
It's just incredible, isn't it? Every time I see the cinematic, I get chills. No pun intended, I do. I get chills.
Ha.
As you saw, Wrath of the Lich King Classic is coming this year. It brings back so many memories. When you
Oh
see
my
that
God.
cinematic, what do you remember from Wrath of the Lich King?
Anytime you want to talk about undead frozen dragons, how can you not go back to Syndragosa as the source? That was the first expansion I played with my youngest son. So I can remember on that platform, black goo and chunks of ice falling off and having to repeat that battle with the Lich King. But when we finally downed him, it was such an incredible moment. He jumped up out of his room and I jumped up out of my office. We're like, yeah, did it. So it's a very lasting.
Ian's like,
feel.
I've never beat the Lich King.
So as you know, with this expansion, you will increase
True.
Too much of a
Death
casual.
Knight. They will start at level 55.
Okay.
You have to have a high level character
Okay.
to make a Death Knight. So everyone
Oh.
will be able to make one.
We're excited to give players
That's not how it was in Classic, or in
yeah.
actual Wrath, but okay.
and everybody else.
And there are so
I'm
many
not
zones and
complaining.
areas to explore in Northrend, and I want us to talk about some of our favorites. So for me, Grizzly Hills has a very special.
Yo,
place in my heart.
Grizzly
Let's
Hills.
go.
Best I've
I knew
experienced
she had the
in
best
World of
opinions at the
Warcraft.
table.
I still make my
Yeah.
way all the way
I
up
mean,
to
look at that
Stormcast to try and
jacket. You
find
know
the
she's
Lost
she's
Furry Drake
styling.
and have yet to
Right?
get it.
I've got to say Dragonflight.
It goes
The nature enter the zone, work with the couple in the center of
it goes
It's
her,
an unforgettable
middle guy,
experience
and then
for
how much has
developer
it
and
cost
player, and
us?
kind of making that transition from one to
Yeah.
the other.
Now let's talk about some changes.
Nobody said
So one
Sholazar
thing we
Basin.
looked at is Dungeon Finder, and
Oh,
it feels like
Green
with
Proto
any
Drake
major
never gets
classic,
any
Dungeon
love.
That's
Finder
my
is not a
favorite
good
zone.
fit for our community.
That was kind of the first step
It's
that
the
maybe
Titan
eroded into
zone.
that social fabric. Now,
That's not,
as people have gone through the experience
know,
of going back to vanilla,
Storm Peaks.
rebuilding those groups, relying on each other, not wanting necessarily a random participant just to show up and then leave.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Oh, so they're getting rid of
You can do that
Group
in
Finder?
Shadowlands. You'll be able to do that in Dragonflight.
Maybe.
It's a self-selected group of people
Hold
who
on.
specifically want
That would be
a
awesome,
different
but
experience.
I don't know.
Let's make sure that's what we continue to give them.
That leads right into.
Oh my
right
god.
into
Apparently they
Dungeon
disagreed on
Classic.
Group Finder.
So we'd listen to the community and we'd remove that because individual rating is preferable and a better experience for them than arena teams. Also, with Wrath of the Lich King, Barbershop, which allows you to customize your character. We're going to be adding a few more options that were not existing when Wrath launched. but
Okay,
also
fine.
Oh,
other
that's a way to word it.
where we are not going to charge a real money fee. It was a paid character customization fee, right?
Yeah.
It seems the right thing to do that just be available in game for gold, and we
Yeah.
add more options.
Yeah.
Right?
It's sort of
That's
like
right.
in a sense. There's a lot of technical advancements, and it's not about the philosophy of what makes classic classic and what brings people together. It's just what's the better experience, and let's not artificially restrict.
What is
something
his
that might be a better
problem?
version of just for the
Right.
sake of nostalgia, and this is we're happy to
What
say
is
this is one of
what
those.
is his fucking
So,
problem?
Wrath, the level cap's being increased to level 80, so we'll be introducing.
Who
a
does he
level
think
70
that he's
boost so that
appealing to when
players
he
can
Oh
says these
no,
friends or
a
just
70
support friends
boost.
right away. We'll be able to do that.
Eh.
You can't apply it to a Death Knight, but you will be able to use it otherwise. And of course,
Oh,
we
no.
have conscription, a whole new profession, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, and as we continue
Yeah,
this
the
road,
when
Wrath,
glyphs were
we're gonna
good.
be looking to getting a lot more feedback on beta, and we'll make changes as we need to.
Such an exciting time to be playing World of Warcraft. We have the return of the Wrath of the Lich King for classic fans, and taking us somewhere new with Dragonflight. We're so excited. to be able to
Dragonflight
bring
and
these adventures to
Dragonblight.
you. Don't forget, there's a deep dive on Dragonflight
Nice.
where you're going to get a lot more information. Thank you so much for spending this time with us, and we'll see you.
I
next
bet
week.
that's where
We'll see you in
the
Group
fucking
And in the
like
Dragon Isles,
teleporter to the Dragon Isles is.
Well, yeah, that's how they got to get you revisiting.
Hi there.
Do we
Welcome
wanna
to
watch
Dragonflight
this?
Deep
I don't know
Dive.
what it
I'm
is.
Steve Denuser.
He
And
says
I'm
it's
a
Aaron
deep
Gregory.
dive.
It's the
Starting
deep
off here, we're
dive.
gonna
Yeah,
talk
let's
about the
hear.
setting and the story of Dragonflight. We've got this great expansion, exciting pre-render trailer that everyone just watched. So let's talk about the setting for Dragonflight, the Dragon Isles.
Dragon Isles have been known for a long time in Warcraft history as a
Yeah.
mysterious place where the dragons came from long ago, but we never knew much
Aaron
more.
Gregory.
We're going to this place that is kind of the broodlands of all the Dragonflight.
They need you in
Where
another
they
place
nested,
other
where they
than
built
lead
their
cinematics
civilization.
designer.
The Dragon
They can
Isles
get
was
someone from
the
Hollywood for
center of the
that.
Dragon's
Your
kingdom
talents are
when the world was young
desperately
and the
needed in
races
other
were
parts of
just
the team.
starting to form kingdoms of their own. But when the
Ugh.
Legion invaded,
That's not my
See,
place to
that
say,
might
though.
that might be why
that
they put him
sundering
there
that
because he
resulted
was
from the
causing too much
explosion of the
trouble
Well of
in
Eternity.
other circles.
Literal sundering of the
It-
Maybe.
continents of
You,
Azeroth.
you'd be
And
surprised how
because of the
much of
breaking
that
the
those
world,
decisions
that
are all
magic
based
kind
on
of drained
bureaucracy.
away, and the land went dormant.
Yeah.
So they had to leave the Dragon Isles behind. And as we saw in the pre-render, they left behind some Titan Watchers.
Okay, so
to
they are
look
Titans.
over the land, and when
Titan
someday
Watchers.
they hoped that elemental energy would resurge once again and draw the dragons home and reestablish their kingdom.
And that's when the message goes out to the flights, and they feel it in their bones.
She had to be
Now is
flying
the
really
time for the
fast
sky to light up
to
with the
catch
colors
that
of the
guy.
aspects once again,
Am I wrong
and
about
for
that?
Alex Straza and the others to come home. But
I mean,
the land has changed a lot.
I imagine she
Thousands
probably
of
can
years
fly pretty
slipped away,
fast.
and some very old threats have awakened as well.
Well, where does she
Looking into
usually
the
sit
culture
at?
of dragons
Does
as
she
it
sit
exists
in
in
Northrend?
Warcraft.
Dragons as we
Yeah.
know them today were
That's where she
very
stays
different
at?
in the early past.
Well,
They
that or,
they were much more primitive, much more savage.
Twilight
They were
Highlands
now
up
known
by
as
Grim Patrol.
proto-dragons.
dragons. And then some of the dragons were empowered to become the aspects. The green flight, red
Okay.
flight, blue flight, bronze
I wonder how
flight,
how
black
much
flight,
distance
each
that
with
actually
unique
is,
powers,
but we don't
each
know
with
where
the
it is on the
ability
map,
to protect
so.
the world in different ways. These pillars of draconic power
Yeah.
appointed to defend Azeroth from threats within and without.
Dragons used that power
Drag
both for
Fear.
good
I can't
in the case
wait.
of
Oh
most
my
of the
god, I'm
aspects, but also
so
for
fucking
nefarious
happy.
reasons in the case of
This is the fan
Black
service
Dragonflight
expansion.
led by Neltharion, who would become Deathwing.
And what we will find in Dragonflight is that some of these ancient divisions run deep. And so it begs the question, where do we go from here? If this is an opportunity to reclaim their legacy, to be the protectors, as the cinematic mentioned, that they once were.
And before
To do
they're
that,
not the
They're going to need
protectors.
the help of our heroes, our players, to come to the Dragon Isles with them and face some of these reawakening challenges. Because it's not just that this land is peacefully waiting for the dragons to return and reclaim it. There's those old enemies that have
They're
awakened as well.
dragons.
One of those
Why do they
being
Old
need our?
enemies.
Why do they need our help?
elemental half giants, the Jaredin.
The Dragon
What?
Isles isn't just popular with
What?
dragons,
These guys are
just
badass?
and there's also many other occupants here in the Dragon Isles that have been here either just recently or
Oh,
for
look
a
at these
while,
animals.
including
I
a
love
fan
these.
favorite coming back,
The Tuskar.
The Tuskar, yeah.
Yo,
Well in the Dragon Isles.
Tuskar
We're gonna find
allied
out
race?
about a civilization of
go.
centaurs
Bet.
that predates the ones that arose on Kalimdor.
I'd
much
love
later.
that.
And some of our favorite characters that we've seen over the last few expansions, such as Rathian.
And whether he's ready to step up into a leadership role, or
Yeah,
if
he
there are
kind of
other
is.
alternatives out there
I don't
that
know.
would be better suited to the job of being the aspect of the Black Dragon.
I think
I think one thing the
Ooh, that's a good question, because is Rathion ready? I don't think so. He's still pretty,
honestly, I don't think they need to make it any descendant of Deathwing again.
They're all
saw
descendants of
those
Deathwing.
Primalists that
Oh.
were kind of breaking away
Well,
from the aspects and what they
isn't
wanted.
he directly
And so,
descended
in
from
those first
Onyxia though?
experiments, He took the essence of dragons, their strength, their nobility, their wisdom. and he
Rathion.
combined it
Rathian?
With that
I don't believe so.
scrap,
You find his
that
egg in
adaptability that the mortal races have, and he
the
intended to
Badlands,
use that to
which is on,
create
you
the
know,
ideal soldier
the
for all
opposite
his
continent.
work,
What
the Drakthir.
expansion?
Exploration
Kata.
is really one of the key themes of this expansion. We're going to be going to this ancient place that the dragons left behind long ago. So we've made these huge zones with all kinds
Oh,
of
look at
things
this.
to delve into and find
This is
little
awesome.
treasures and little secrets.
These
tucked
remind
away.
me of
It's
mop
gonna be a lot of fun
zones,
for
and that's a
players
good
to be
thing.
exploring these
Yeah.
landscapes.
And there's so much architectural history and how clearly aspirational
Oh,
is
dude.
the kingdom of the dragons and how
These ruins are
lost
incredible.
Yeah, what-
and the
We're
things they're
that
trying to
tower
return
in
to that, to
Dragon
try to
Blight.
find your
Eat your
legacy,
heart out. We
to
got
try to
4
figure out
towers
We got
now.
10 now, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
we got
you.
a bunch of towers.
But
Fuck
there's
you,
questions,
Worm Rest Tower.
We got so
Now we
many
got Worm
towers.
Rest
What does it
Towers.
mean to be true to your legacy? Are we going to repeat
No, those
the
are
mistakes
that's where
of the
they
past?
work. That's the worm
dragons
work
have had to learn
towers.
those lessons just
Worm
like
work
mortal
towers.
It's the-
humans had to. And I think that's one of the reasons
They've been on
why
vacation.
The dragons see this now as the time that they have to return.
Oh, shit.
And they have to step up once again as protectors of Azeroth. We're helping the dragons because the dragons have helped us in the past too. So by using the Explorers League and the Reliquary together, that allows us to delve into some of that history.
And
Ooh.
when I look, you know,
The
upon
Explorer's
Dragon
Reliquary.
Isles in all of its visual splendor, I get so excited for the prospect of a truly Azerothian adventure alongside Caligos, along with Rathian.
Oh,
Evermore,
man, that Caligos
with
model.
his daughter Marithra, as each one of them
Marithra,
is
that's her
trying to
name.
Find their own flight. I am taken by the exploration and the potential for adventure and just new horizons within this world.
I
There's
love
going to be
this. Oh
old
my
stories
god.
From that time past, that history that only the
This is
dragons
my
knew
wet
at
dream
one
of an
time. We're gonna be
expansion.
able to explore that.
It really feels like just a breath of fresh air.
So now we're going to turn things over to some of our colleagues who will take you on that deep dive into the locations and the features of Dragonflight.
Waking Shores.
Hello, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Josh.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Gary. And we're part
Yo,
of
Gary's
the
my
team that are
man.
building the first two
Gary,
zones to
let's
encounter the
go,
Dragon
Gary.
Isles, the Waking Shore and the Unaran Plains.
Yo.
No.
The very
man.
first zone in Dragonflight you're going to come to is the Waking Shores.
All
It's
right.
wild, untamed land. It's waking up around you too, and the elements are just going crazy.
The art team again has hit
Okay,
it out of the
so
park.
not necessarily
You'll see, like, a lava
Catatu,
mountain
but
flowing
kinda.
in through the beach,
A little
giant
bit.
proto-dragon swooping down, gobbling up members of your expedition.
We have such rife opportunities
Shit.
to show elementals rising up because of the crazy magic that's flying around.
The one thing I love is just how
But
you
why
see
is
the
all
dragon
this
isles,
magic
right? So you're gonna get on your
resurging and
boat
waking
storm
up
into
just
Arklemar,
now?
And the first thing you do is sail between, like,
Yeah,
the ruined
they mentioned
architectures.
Azeroth
The boats
reawakening,
come right
but
alongside each
like,
other. You can jump from
was
one
she?
boat to the other and just start
Is
causing
this
havoc
like
on
is
the
this
other
like
captain's
her
boat.
becoming the
those who
Titan?
love
Is that what this
PvP,
is?
This is a
No,
great
she always
opportunity
was
for fun.
Titan, but is this
It's
just
free
her
for all.
waking
Is she?
up?
Yeah, is she hatching?
But it's okay. There's an
And-
innkeeper on the beach.
And
So
how does
then
that work?
you're
Does
in
the
that
crust
situation,
break
you
up?
don't
Does
wanna
she?
be
Is
in
she just
Wormwood anymore,
born
you can
out
hop
into
out right
space
there.
next to the
The
planet?
Reliquary and the Explorers League are working
Question.
together.
The Horden Alliance
Is
are
that
training
sword
expeditions
still
together.
there?
It's not the military, it's not the soldiers. This is the scientists, the settlers exploring this new land. So it's a
I
lot
think I
more
know what it
complex.
is. It's probably
One of my
them
favorite
putting
things about
the
Waking Shores is the Red Dragonfly.
all the
led by
Azerite
Queen
back
Alstraza,
into the
Life
heart
Finder. They
or
have
whatever.
the mandate of
They probably
nurturing and
finally got
protecting
that
all
gathered
life,
back
which
up, and
means
that's probably
Horden
what's
Alliance,
why it's doing it this way.
Gorloks, trolls, everybody. So they take that duty seriously. When the Horde and the Alliance come to the Waking Shores, they want to be there to help.
I'm so
guide the
glad
people
it's
to
not
the
going to
new
be
land
like
and welcome
any
them. But
hostilities
they're
and
not the
shit
only ones
against
in the
Horden
Waking Shores.
Alliance.
Yeah,
You have the
this
ancestral
one's a
horn of the
lot
black
more
dragon right
lighthearted
there, too,
than the
which
I
is
love
last
it.
a
few.
tough time
Yeah.
since
It
Deathwing
needed to
descent,
be.
and so Rathian's come
Yeah.
to the island
After
with us.
going to
He's
hell,
gonna try
this
and
is
come
exactly
across
what
with
we
the
Oh,
needed.
dude, and that expansion was hell.
Draconids and
Yeah.
dragon spawn trying to hold their ground. What can the future of the Dragonfly be if it's just Rathian? Because it's not just the dragons that are coming back to the Dragon Isles, but also their longtime rival, the Jarden.
I love the
That we've
Jardins
never
so
heard
much.
of.
They're half
Right.
giants that wield the power of magma. And
Okay.
when the Waking Shores
Cool.
So
and the Dragon
cool.
Isles went to slumber, they also slumbered. They're back now, and they are ready to raise chaos.
Yeah, they're massive. They're riding giant lava mammoths, parading around,
What?
stomping on your face.
And they were the enemies of the Dragonfly for so long. They fought against the Red Dragonfly, hunted dragons down, and they're really taking this opportunity to rise up. As the Red Dragonfly have the mandate of nurturing life, they don't want to just stomp out the Jarden completely, but they want to make sure that they don't have the power to affect those around them negatively, to make sure they don't go on a rampage and destroy the ecosystem that has been created here.
And so those are awesome
Oh,
things in the Waking
oh,
Shores, except
now
Rathian's
we
only
care about
right answer. The best
ecosystems.
thing in Waking
I guess
Shores, right?
I guess we learned in Battle for Azeroth we're like, oh, there's too many of these crabs, we gotta kill them because they're eating all the turtles, and they're like, oh well, now there's too many turtles, now we gotta kill the turtles.
Ducks!
You should be proud.
Dude, ducks are great.
It's gonna be awesome.
The Onaran Plains come right after the Waking Shores.
It's so funny.
It's so breathtaking at first glance.
This is
The
cool.
Onaran plains are big, wide open plains.
Thank you.
And the player is going to be
I'd love
constricted
that.
a little bit, and then you see this big contrast.
Put that
in the
view
zone.
distance
you don't
up.
always get that opportunity.
Yeah,
in
look at
that
that.
zone where the player
Holy
can have
shit.
a framed view when
Yeah.
they see this area.
I
In the
love
wild,
this.
you got
This
that
is awesome.
postcard shot
love
of the
that.
plains, and then you see this giant fire proto dragon breathing fire and a herd of centaur like
Dude, can
harpoon
we
down
please
the
have
proto-dragon,
Galakrond as the
crash
final
into
boss?
ground, and the first thing you get to do is go help them kill the proto dragon. Like how
Who's
cool is that?
Galakrond?
Who is Onaran?
He's the
Onara is
dragon,
the wild god of
the
wind.
proto-dragon that
Appeared
was so
before as, like,
big
this big
that
spirit
Alex
eagle. He's
Straza
one
with
who
was the
guided
size of one of
centaur
his teeth.
to the Dragon Isles.
It
Oh.
took every dragon
She
aspect
blessed them,
to
took their caravan
to take him
across,
down.
And
showed
now
them
they're
the
no
way.
longer
he-
immortal.
How fun.
Yeah,
at the
he's
beginning of
canonically
this
dead,
expansion
but,
was exploring the culture of the centaur.
The centaur are these
you know, I'm
crazy,
sure they can
awesome
ride around
monsters
that. I just want to
back
fight
when
him.
they first came to the Dragon Isles, they fought the green dragons all day long. Eventually, they
What?
realized that we're strong, you're strong. Maybe we should stop decimating each other's people.
Huh.
We'll make peace. We'll make an agreement. You guys hang out in the groves, and the centaur will hang out in the plains. But now,
Oh,
the dragons have
imagine
been gone for
that.
10,000 years.
Yeah.
And the centaur have come so far since then. And they've been here, and they've been existing and developing their culture. They all came over as one clan led by.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Where's the
Kira,
war in
and
Warcraft?
They founded a new life here.
The what?
So if you want
need to-
get
we still need to
across,
have
you have
war
to
in
follow their
Warcraft.
rules and their traditions. You have to
I
earn
mean,
their trust. You are the first outsiders to come in generations upon generations. The centaur might rule the open plains, but the green dragons make their home in the groves.
In
and
the
those groves are
groves.
absolutely gorgeous.
It looks
And
like
how great
Ardenweald,
a job
like
it
one
is
for
to
one,
have, like,
just
take all
lighter.
this beautiful artwork
Yeah.
and build these beautiful fantasy groves.
No, literally, that's just
We wanna
Ardenweald.
do lots of
You're just
things
showing me
on the plane,
Ardenweald.
and we want to be creative with that. but we're restraining ourselves by letting the zone sing, letting the horizon tell the story. We
Okay.
certainly couldn't have done that in vanilla WoW.
What do you mean? That's all vanilla WoW was
Yeah.
environmental storytelling.
talk to the engineers.
What are you
Right?
talking
We actually
about?
increase that distance.
It spurs you on.
Oh
Who
my
are
God.
they? I don't like Gary anymore.
Nope, Gary's
The
out.
interesting thing for me is we have
Vote
all
him
these
off the
conflicts
island.
with the dragonflights. There's missing dragons. There's battles. There's
Fuck
so much
Gary.
crazy
I like
stuff
that
happening, but
big
that's
ass
really
summoning
all of
stone
it.
in the back
There's so
corner.
much
Is that
I do
real or is
too.
that green screen?
And the greatest thing is that
That's
we
probably
figure out
real.
exactly what's going on and help solve all the problems that are just sprouting up everywhere.
We're just really excited to tell a story that's
There's gonna be
grounded in
problems
Azeroth's
everywhere?
exploration. There's so much more to talk about. But now we're gonna have
I
some
hope
folks
there's
talking
problems.
about
We gotta
the
have
next
stuff to
two
do.
zones that players can experience in the Dragon Isles.
Dude, they talked about the professions. They better let you be like profession full time
Jesus.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kate.
instead of
I'm
having to
Christy.
fight.
I'm Kate.
You could just be a profession.
We're going to talk today about Valdrassus and the Azure Span. So Azure
Valdrassus.
Span is going to be the third zone that players adventure through, and it's one of our biggest zones that we've done in the
Let's
Dragon Isle,
go.
maybe even to date.
We knew it was going to be like the largest visual elevation change, and it really started with this great concept art. When we first were taking a look at the design, we kept coming back to one of our favorite raft zones. which
That
are
girl
the
looks
Grizzly
like
Hills.
the girl from
And we really wanted
NCIS,
to take that,
Abby.
but wowify it more.
Maybe she
And I
is.
don't know if you've ever been up to the Bay Area, but in the morning,
That-
that coastal fog comes in.
That
and you
girl
look down into the
sitting next to her
redwoods, and
hates
the
her.
sun shines through. That's
Hates
really
her
what we
guts,
wanted
you
to
can tell.
encapsulate with
Oh,
the
yeah.
forest. And not only
She-
the
She's
she
like,
gave-
I can't believe I
all
have to
different types of
fucking be
trees.
here with
Eventually,
you.
She gave her
you'll
the
break
bitch
open into
smile.
this wide open tundra that's just golden and red, and you'll reach up to another level of elevation where you get to see the snow.
I'm
The
going
majority
to
of the zone
steal
is
your
covered in snow
second
and ice. We have
pair
these
of
giant
or
frozen
bag of chips
waterfalls,
from the
ice
vending
rivers
machine.
as far as the eye can see. And Sean, I know in the forest,
That's what she
you
said.
expect
That
our
smile.
first creatures.
We have a small group that lives there called the Gnolls. These
We have
gnolls are
gnolls?
all throughout the
Gnolls.
forest and Azure Span. They've made this their home. Some gnolls with strange.
Oh, look at these
Oh,
knolls now.
HD Knowles, let's go.
Or as I call them,
Yo!
up
They're
in
badass.
the area, and then some regular gnolls that are just going to be around the forest area. So then we go into the big open tundra where
Yo,
we have our
Hoggith.
second group. the
We put
Tuskar.
Hoggith to
It's gonna be
shame.
really neat to explore.
Tuskar versus the
Kids are adorable.
Knolls.
I absolutely love the Tuskar.
That's the, what was it,
Honestly, all
like
my
the-
Dragon's politics, we hang out with the Tuskar.
There's like a little conflict, I
It's been a
think,
little
between
while since
kobolds
we've seen
and
them.
something
We know
else.
Tuskar from
That's the
Wrath of
new.
Lich
This is
King.
the
They're
new
also
one.
getting a nice
Tuskar
full
versus the
upres with their
Knolls. We
models.
have to. We
Yeah.
have to save them.
Expanding their culture, so there are going to be male Tuskar, female Tuskar, Tuskar kids.
Female
So we're gonna
Tuskar.
fight
Tuskar
alongside
kids
them,
are so
which
cute.
includes help from
Dude,
Did you
Tuskar.
see it?
Yeah, I saw
Blue
Tuskar
Dragons.
allied
We're gonna
race.
follow
Bet
the
money.
story of Kalagos,
I'd love that.
Our blue dragon buddy from the Kirin Tor, and he's going
Let's
to be
go.
adventuring
Yo, are we
into
gonna
the
see?
archives.
Are we gonna
Nine
see that
zones,
mage
there's a
come
lot
back?
of surprises.
What's his
And then
name?
Down there, we head over to
What?
Valdrassus.
The daddy mage. What is his name?
We'll be going through some of the previous zones and seeing
I
what
have
were
no
like,
clue.
The guy that
for
leads the Kirin
dragon,
Tor.
buildings. But when you get to
Oh,
Valdrassus, everything is
Khadgar.
perfectly intact,
Yeah, we gonna see
beautiful, it's
Dadgar come back.
pristine. It is
Dadgar.
the seat of power for all 5 dragon fights and home of the dragons. It feels that way with the huge vertical mountains. We've got these great cave systems where you may end up finding
Cave
little dragon
systems.
hordes.
My favorite
Little
dragon
dragon
fight right now is
hordes.
Bronze. They've got a really cool area in Valdrassus, and their magic is time. There's so many cool story hooks that we could dig into there. There's so many cool gameplay options, and we have a little bit of an adventure for players. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait.
We really wanted it to feel like their old stomping grounds. One of the really cool features is going to be
Her
the main
eyeliner's
city and
on
player
point,
focused
dude.
Expansion, Valdrakken. It is a culmination of
Yeah.
all of the dragon's efforts to put together what a city would look like. So we ended up having a bunch of really fun small vignettes where you see that the Blue Dragonflight is hosting a public library.
Okay.
And the Red and Green
Nice.
Dragonflights both have their own separate gardens. We'll also have some convenience services for players, including an auction house in the city, which will be
Oh,
really nice. if
about
everyone comes
time.
to
I mean,
the thing that really sold
How-
me on
why is that
Valdrassus
groundbreaking?
was the initial concept art we
Right?
wanted to
They should have been
build.
all the time.
And this is a 10,000-year-old.
I should be able to press a button and pull open the auction house.
Purehold has these awesome
Yeah,
aqueducts that
I
actually
agree.
come out from the structure all the way to the city across the valley. And in the cinematic, there's just this amazing shot where you see Alexstrasza swoop under one of them, and there's splashes of water cresting across the wings. So when players are flying around themselves, they get to have their Alexstrasza moment. What an incredible place and filled with so much history.
I love that.
Tierhold was built by Tyr. He was a
Tierhold.
Titan Keeper back in the day who helped the Aspects fight Galakrond. And
Yes!
when they settled on the Dragon Isles, he built this facility. And even though Tyr's gone, the dragons have held him in reverence. But that was 10,000 years ago, and they've let the Titans maintain the place. An incredible amount of history has happened.
Well, we
since
know
then.
where his
Fights
hand
were
is.
nearly wiped out. There have been invasions,
It's in the Plague Lands.
betrayals.
Yeah.
Aspects have died. And these are the kind of things that leave marks on a society. So now they're all back here, and they're all here together.
As we were designing the zone and the city itself, we're trying to figure out, how do we tell those stories at the same time as making sure that this is a really convenient place for players to go and, go shopping, as they tend to do. So much adventuring happening on the Dragon Isles.
It's so cool.
I hope so.
You
I
probably
hope
don't
there's
have
so
your
much
own dragon
adventuring.
wings. You are going to learn the art of dragon riding.
It's so vertical, and I'm just excited to dive off the tops of towers.
So
and
vertical.
swoop
What does
other
that
things.
mean?
It's actually one of the things that we're about to learn about
Up.
next.
It's flying. You go up and down. Yes, it's vertical.
But it's so vertical.
Andy,
I'm Kali.
and I'm Graham, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about the Drakthir Evoker.
I don't know how I feel about Jake.
class
Callie's
in
cool.
Dragonflight. We're here to
Graham
talk about
looks
not
like a
only
cuck.
Evoker,
The other
but
guy
also Dragon Riding.
reminds me of
Our
some act.
exciting
He
expression
looks like.
into the
Who does he look like?
exploration of the Dragon Isles. We knew with a dragon-themed expansion,
Sad Chris
we
Evans.
wanted to play a dragon. Not a big dragon Alexstrasza size. That'd be tough to fit into raids. I'm sorry, Jake.
No, it wouldn't.
I know. But a draconic humanoid. So the Drakthir,
Thank you.
created by
Yes.
an Eltharion.
And like our other hero classes, you get to choose if you want to start on the Horde or Alliance side on character creation.
So let's talk a little bit about
Oh!
what class they can be.
Why does
Okay.
that matter
About it
anymore?
is because the Drakthir are
Yeah,
created
honestly.
by an aspect. They have the ability to wield the magic of all 5 dragonflights. So evokers can take
Oh.
advantage of red magic and blue magic and bronze magic.
And to show
Okay.
that, we
So we're gonna have
I like
time
this.
mages? Didn't I call time mages?
First wound! That's it!
Didn't I
They
call
have
that?
first wounds.
channel it into
I
whatever
called
spell
that.
you're going to cast. You have a red magic spell called Pyre. So when you shoot it out of your mouth, it twirls in the air with all
I
5
told you
dragon
time
flies,
mage
and
was
turns
gonna be a
into the red
thing.
spell before landing on your enemies and exploding and hopefully burning them. And
I'll take that one.
What do you mean, hopefully?
Getting that vibe across
Hopefully.
that they use all 5 was really
You don't
important.
wanna have
But
your,
we did want to make sure that each
hit
section
chance
was
too low.
focused on 2, because casting 5 different colors gets a bit messy.
Okay.
So their damage dealer specialization, their first of 2, devastation, mostly focuses
Devastation.
on red and blue magic. Red being very fast and explosive,
Okay.
burning everything with pyre, whereas blue is more focused and overwhelming. You can shoot a beam of energy out of your mouth to disintegrate
Yo.
one single enemy in front of you.
there's a
Let's
healing
go.
effect called preservation.
Hold on, can we pause for a
This is
second?
gonna focus
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So you're telling me that I played a demon hunter this whole time just so I can get 8 eye beams in a row, and then you're gonna tell me that you're gonna give my eye beam to some dragon?
It's not an eye beam, it's a breath beam.
I'm mad.
mostly on your green and your bronze magics.
Wait, why is healing green? Red is the life aspect.
Yeah?
Your green is going to be evocative of the
Ah.
Emerald Dream, your growth and your nurturing spells. And then you have the bronze magic, which is going to be more timey-wimey. So you
Yeah.
get to heal a wound faster.
Heal a wound
So in
faster.
addition to the visuals and the animation,
Yes.
which all makes you feel very powerful. We really wanted the player to have a physical connection to the cast. We have a new type of spell called Empower.
But no black
where you
dragon
actually hold down
powers.
the button on your keyboard, it charges up a spell.
What?
What?
Get more damage,
Okay.
get more targets depending on the spell.
They
And it
need to
gives you
give other
this
classes
physical
this, too.
connection and
They
control.
might
It's new for
be.
World of Warcraft, and I think is feeling really, really good.
We have some great.
Because that'll make it
animations
feel
and
more
energy.
real time.
You feel physical when you're casting your spells.
You can
Yeah.
actually fly around the battlefield and cast
Okay.
while you're flying.
Rain of
Okay.
fire and death from above. It's great.
They're, I'm proud of them. They're getting with the
Feeling iconic
times.
is looking like a dragon.
Well, we talk about dragons breathing fire, but you know what's actually fire?
What's actually
These
Oh.
customizations.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
But no, they're really, really
Okay,
good.
Callie's out.
Because you have both
Yep,
your draconic
gone.
form
I'm-
and your humanoid form.
Graham,
Purple
Graham's the
dragon?
new, Graham's the new Callie.
Are.
Yo,
They're very
there's a white
Yo.
one.
Let's go! White dragonfly?
magic.
White dragonfly?
Have scales that are the same color as
Yo.
your dragon.
No, I think it's just white.
Super favorite part of
There's no way they add
customization
another
for the business
dragonflight.
form
You create the dragonfly.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. You start your own dragonflight. I mean, it's called Dragonflight.
As players make their way through each of the areas of the
So I
Dragon
think this
Isles,
is going to be a
they'll partner up
shape-shifting
with the
class like
Dragonflights
the
to move through
Worgen,
the air as
where
they've
you
never
have
done
a
before.
humanoid
Two
form and then a
forms,
dragon.
yeah.
Say flying,
But
because
I feel like you should be able
has
to
a very
pick
specific
one or
meaning
the
for World of
other. Like
Warcraft.
I should be able to walk around as a
And we're
dragon
talking
all the
about something
time,
new
or as a
called
human all the
dragon
time.
riding.
And as the players are honing their dragon riding skills, they're going to get
All
to
right.
see all new animations that go along with the different look and feel of the drakes.
We're aiming to shake up movement with this new system.
I hope so.
Right?
They
It's
had
been about
a post-Demon Hunter world.
Dragonflight,
Yeah,
you're going to have the opportunity to shape
everybody
a
should be
whole new
moving.
set of Dragon Isle drakes, completely unique from all the other things they've seen in World of Warcraft.
I
And
wonder,
so
can
we
you
wanted to come up
dive
with a
bomb and
movement
hurt
system
yourself like that?
that would add that sense of
good
physics,
question.
weight, and gravity, like you were mentioning. We knew it was going to take a huge
I hope
team
not.
effort, not just animation, but it was going to take effects. It was
I
gonna
kind of
take
do.
The engineering team, who
I
we
don't.
rely on
Because,
heavily,
well, I mean, think
and
about
that
it. What if you're
combined
fighting
with some
someone on your
animations
mount, right? And then
really
you
helps to
you
lend that
you
feeling
you
of
do a
physics
dive
as you
bomb,
move through
right?
the air.
There's
And
no way
then
they do
it's
mounted
then
The
combat.
icing on the cake
I
is
think
gonna be
that's what
some
they were
really
just
cool
talking about.
effects that we've added on top of all of that. So, for example, when you start hitting, maximum velocity, you're going to see contrails coming off the edges of the wings. And then as you do your rolls and spirals, you build up more and more speed. There's going to be some screen effects on the display to indicate that you're reaching maximum velocity, which really adds to the overall kind of immersion and sense of reality.
As players make their way through the Dragon Isles, they'll discover new cosmetic options to fine-tune their Dragon Isle Drake's appearance.
All right.
Things like snoots, horns,
Snoots?
tails,
Why would you say
bits of
snoot?
Dragon Isle Drake armor, and more. Can I have
Oh,
some?
Drake armor.
Okay. We want to provide players with all new skills to play with, as those who can use their momentum well can reach
Okay,
higher and
so
higher
they will
heights
have
and
skills.
bring on new, more
Yeah.
difficult challenges.
We just have so
But
many new
I didn't hear
gorgeous
anything about
options to choose
attacks.
from, and
Here's
I'm just
here's
so
an
excited for all of
idea.
them.
I'm excited for
They
the
need
whole
to
thing.
they
I
need
mean,
to
it's
make
been a lot
Drake
of fun to
armor
work on,
from
but
all
I
the
can't wait to
old
actually get in the game and
dragon
play it with you
zones
guys.
from the
I
past
can't
too.
wait to fly around Dragon Isles.
What do you mean?
Next up,
Like,
you're going to hear about the talent revamp.
let's say
and
we
more
go back
changes coming
to
in Dragonflight.
Dragonblight or the Wormrest Tower, right? There needs to
Okay.
be a Drake armor from there.
Hello, my name is Brian.
That would
Oh,
give you a
when
lot of
go
reasons
there
to go.
get.
And I'm
Yeah.
Laura. We are very
Okay,
excited
yeah.
because we are finally revamping the WoW HUD UI.
And it is also time for a major revamp to talents and specializations.
I have a big question for the group. How long do you think it took for us to finally revamp the WoW HUD?
My guess is like 15 years.
This guy's name is Crash.
Technology has changed
Crash.
a lot since we made the UI back in 2004. Now you have like bigger
Perfect for a
monitors,
tech
and us,
company.
we have
A
better
guy with a
craft tools to
mohawk
work
named
with, So
Crash.
it makes sense to have the revamp right now. Also, if you look at the game today, the art evolved beautifully over the years. And if you look at the HUD looks like it got frozen time.
So when we approached this, we wanted to create a layout experience that players could customize, move things around, adjust it to fit their needs.
Add-ons today, they do a lot for player customization.
The downside is that not everybody uses them. It's about time that everybody has the opportunity to use them, that they become a part of the base UI.
Yeah, and we are working very
I
closely
agree.
with our users.
There's no reason that
to make sure
we need
they are able
add-ons
their low
to
experience.
customize our
It allowed
screens.
us to add new functionality,
Yeah.
to improve accessibility in a lot of areas, and on top of that, we are going to be
More
improving
accessibility is always
Yeah, so
good.
the art update, it's a big part of this project. The UI that we have today has a lot of charm and personality, and players have been using that for 18 years. So with that in mind, we want to respect the players who really like the current UI, but do a more than take to it. Removing the clutter and giving more visibility for your gameplay. So the new minimap, it looks bigger, and the health bar is also much bigger. If you look at the action
Okay.
bars in the bottom
Okay,
menus,
I like
you
it.
have less health frames, and you can really open up your gameplay. So
What
you
about
have
your
a
other
lot of
action
UI in front
bars?
of you. And of
Yeah.
course, we want to find
Well, I guess they
iconic
said you can
pieces
move
from
stuff,
different
so.
HUD, but we want to bring it back in a
But I
nice
wonder
way.
if I can
So
change
we
it
for
from,
sure updating the
you know, like
graphics,
vertical
it's
bars to
nice now.
horizontal.
And the Horde,
Oh,
don't
I'm
worry,
sure.
we got you. We're gonna have your version as well. So let's talk about the edit mode.
We are putting a mode in that will let players move various HUD elements around
Okay.
on the screen.
Various
So I'm able
or
to move
all
the
of
mini
them?
map, say from the right
Yeah.
corner all the way over to the left corner. Or if I want to bring my action bars from the bottom and kind of put them more in the center by my character, those are all things that I'll be able to do. Absolutely. And each of those different components will have various sets of options that you'll be able to work with. They'll be able to save it, edit it, copy it, name it. Also, it'll
Okay, so
remember
it's
which
just
spec you're in.
SWOTORs.
So if you're
Yeah,
Customized.
seems like it.
as
Yeah.
you switch, it will switch to whatever HUD layout you have for that spec.
This is an ongoing project. We're going to keep working on it. So we really want to hear back from you.
A project that we're all excited about that we've been collaborating a lot on is something that's pretty UI intensive, and that's the talent system.
It hadn't changed
Okay.
in a long time, like you said before. And we really started with how can we have players have more choice over what their character has?
As you level up, we give you a new spell or a new ability, something that kind of makes you stronger, but it's determined by the designers. We decide the order.
Yeah, we started looking for a system that would give players a much wider set of options.
And after looking at all those things, what we really returned back to was the idea of trees. But it's actually two trees. We have a
Thank God.
class tree that offer different class utility, and then we have a spec tree that is.
So you get a
focused on
class
performing
and a
role,
spec
whether
tree.
that's damage, tank, or
That
healing.
is so good.
Yeah, I think they're
cannot
doing a
even-
thing like Hyrule was talking about this. It's like a micro class or something like
And
that.
so we have these two trees because we
Huh.
feel like picking a specialization
I
is
like
a really
that.
important part of your World of Warcraft character now. And so we want to make sure that when you choose that, it kind of affects the tree in some way.
Yeah, as soon
Okay.
as you open your talent tree, you'll see something new. The class side will have some abilities filled out for free, just kind of starting you off in that spec you've chosen, but then you'll have your first point to spend in the class tree, which could be
Oh, okay,
something
okay,
related
I
to
see
that
how it
spec or
goes.
role, or it could be
That's
something to
good.
just lend the class.
See,
There's
that'll
a lot
make
of, things that we can do here.
that'll make
Part of that
builds
is
vary a lot.
to perhaps make
Yeah.
combinations that they've never really
That
been
gives
able to
a
see in the
lot.
game
Oh,
before.
wow.
And
I
this is
like
an
that.
opportunity to put a lot more art and fantasy in the actual
They brought back
talent UI
Convoke
itself.
too.
You have seen
You can
that
see it
in
right there next to Tree.
recent expansions, but not
How do you know it's
this one.
Convoke?
We
Maybe they
want you
use the
to
same
be able to
tooltip,
tinker with
but
it. You know,
change
we
the
want you to
ability.
be able to make a lot of changes in
Got
a
it,
lot
but
of
they
times
better
you don't
not have changed
necessarily have to
Convoke.
commit
That is the
to
only
how
good
really
spell
you
they've
want
added
to
to the
play.
game in like
It's not something we want people
10
to
years.
get locked into, and so one of the things that we'll be
Other than
preserving
double
is the
jump
ability to
glide.
change the talents at the same kind of frequency that you do now.
Yeah, the old school players.
I-beam, hello?
This time, just think, yeah, I'll go from my raid night to my arena match and.
Dude,
figure
I
out what
remember
think is best
the
for both
day.
of us.
I was
And
like,
that's a process we
4
wanna make really
I-beams?
fluid.
5
So We're
I-beams?
building a save load feature that lets you
Yes.
create
8
a spell, name
I-beams?
it, save it, and then load it up very quickly.
I wish I was
too.
streaming that.
Talents were really about the breadth of
That would have been
options.
amazing.
We've made all
I
these
would have
different
loved
cool
to have
things
had
over the
that
years, but when are they at
on
their
cam.
coolest? It's when players can hold the building blocks of what can make up their class, their spec, and put them together in a way that works for them.
So these are really cool features that we've been working long and hard on, and we're very excited
Long
about
and
them.
hard.
It's just an early preview of the things we've been doing. We can't wait to see the reaction that you have to them, and please reach out to us and let us know your thoughts on them. And next up, we're going to talk about professions in Dragonflight.
Professions. Ooh, it sounds
Thank
getting
you.
choppy.
Oh, is it?
Hi, I'm Joanna.
And I'm Eric, and we're going
Oh,
to talk
there we
about our
go.
plans for professions in
Oh.
Dragonflight. Professions have been a staple of World of Warcraft forever.
There we
and
go.
We've seen lots of really cool incremental updates over their life. But for Dragonflight, we want to do something a bit different. We really want to rethink professions and figure out how to make
Okay.
Okay,
part of your
good.
identity as a player, if that's what you want.
Okay.
We really want to make sure
If that's what you want.
feel fun and relevant.
I like how there's only 2 people on this table. They're just like, yeah,
Our
do
first
whatever you
episode,
want.
Something that we're calling
Yeah.
crafting orders. If you want to have something crafted for you, but you don't have the skill or the right profession to do it for yourself, you can have it crafted through a crafting order. You can basically browse any of the recipes that can be crafted, pick the one you
Okay.
want for yourself, and then you include some or all of the reagents needed for the recipe, including ones that only you can get your hands on. You can find someone in person to do it right in front of you for you, or you can also go to an NPC and use an
What?
auction house-like interface
Okay.
and send the order out. If you're doing this, you can pick, do you want to send the
This
order
is
out
gonna
to
kill
anyone,
the
send it
auction
public
house.
order, or do you want to only send it to your guild?
It won't kill it, but it will for
for everything crafted. Nobody's ever gonna go to the auction house anymore.
No, they're gonna go to each other.
So what
That's
do you
good.
put? What do you put on the auction house now?
In the past,
Mounts,
Yeah, I
pets,
guess. Yeah.
BOEs,
Now anyone
Yeah.
can have
gems, enchants,
and really
glyphs,
expands
food,
of items that we can provide that are really
everything else
powerful
other than
because
crafted
everyone
Well,
stuff.
you can craft glyphs and food.
This is also really cool because it means as a
But nobody
crafter,
does
you can
inscription.
start building your client base. People are going to come back to
I
you
did
to
for a
get certain
while.
items. Maybe you're the best at making it, or you always throw in a little something extra. You're also going to be leveling up your profession. It's going to be really great.
So the first time you go to craft, you're going to notice a lot of different things, but probably the biggest is the introduction of quality, both to your crafted
Quality.
items and your gathered reagents.
Oh, there's gonna be
Works in a very
higher,
simple
different
way. If you
qualities.
craft
That's what the
something that's a higher
stars are
quality,
for.
it's just going to be better.
All
If
right.
it's gear, that probably means a higher item level. If it's, for instance, a potion, that might mean a more powerful effect.
So you
at
could get
higher
like a
quality.
critical
We're
success.
doing a lot of new things in the UI. We've put a lot of work into it to make sure that the professions feel really special and unique.
And another thing you might notice in the crafting UI that's new is the introduction of stats specifically to your professions, both
Profession stats?
and this is another sort of major input into quality. Probably the biggest source of your ability to craft items at a higher quality is through crafting.
Yes!
Yes!
Back as original World of Warcraft with Dragonflight.
Yeah, they're just designing it the same
Yes!
way you design a class.
Specialization points in a whole bunch of different ways. So maybe you
I
find
love
a
this.
on a bookshelf in a ruin somewhere, or a hermit in a cave.
Yes!
To teach you a little bit about your profession.
Okay, thank you.
And
I
you
love
might decide
that!
First, you want to become an armor smith. And the more points you spend in armor smithing, the better you're going to get at crafting all armor.
This also means that if you specialize one way, other people in your guild may specialize in a completely different path.
Yeah,
So this means
uh-huh.
that your guild
Yes!
Item diversity.
I love this!
So this is making this more like a sandbox now with
Yeah.
all these
Which is
different
how
all these different
vanilla
ways to
was.
build and all these different qualities to things.
And now you have to go to other people to do it?
Yeah. This is good.
Crafting their items at their cool crafting tables.
That
Okay.
means you're going to walk into the city and you're going to see like all these alchemists huddled over here, and you're going to see all these blacksmiths over by the forge. There will be other players filling orders or grabbing orders. There's going to be a whole new crafting
Oh,
area.
man.
It's going to make you feel really part of the
There's
world.
going to be a new crafting
Seems like a
area.
much more lively
Yeah.
area than it has in the past.
What I'm most excited about, though, is the gear. We're introducing new types of gear for every profession. And when
Oh.
you go to, say, mining,
Yo, look at
you're gonna
that!
into that gear.
I
It's
know.
really great.
What? Look at this!
Anymore. There's actually going to be dedicated slots for each of your pieces.
Yeah!
Yes! Yes!
All pieces of profession gear will have those special.
You have special inventory for crafting, finally?
Oh my gosh.
Inventory's been a big problem for a while.
Yeah.
And all they've really done is like, well, have some bigger bags.
And we've got a lot more in store for you in the coming months.
Oh my god.
Have some extra bank space. Okay. It looks good. It looks good.
Oh man, let's go.
Dude, you wanna play WoW?
Dude. Oh man. Yeah, I do.
You wanna play WoW right now? You wanna resub to WoW? I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Want to resub to WoW?
I'm kidding. What would we do? RP?
Ascension.
We could RP.
We could play Ascension.
You wanna RP in WoW with me?
Oh,
Could
man.
restart our cult.
Into the loop, everyone. Reacts to Dragonflight.
Alright, so are we done? I think that's a good stream.
I mean,
that was
do you
like
wanna
a
give
little
any closing?
I mean,
Give any?
I'm glad. Now, I felt this way. I do want to talk about a few things as far as lore goes, but
Okay.
I felt hyped for BFA. I felt hyped for Shadowlands. Again,
Me
I'm
too.
feeling hype here. I wasn't hyped for Legion at all. Like I didn't care, and Legion actually turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
But BFA was okay. Shadowlands was it started great. Flopped into a massive turd. But I think we'll probably see some sort of return of the Covenants. But I think it's like you said, you'll be able to make your own Dragonflight. Yeah, that would be cool. You'll be the leader of your own faction, and NPCs come to follow you. They could even put like I would love to see like a really, really deep in detailed text-based RPG type thing like you would see in Baldur's Gate, where you can you talk to NPCs and go through different like in SWTOR, once you reach a certain affinity with someone, you get new conversations, and then that can just, that will decide whether or not somebody comes and joins your team or something like that.
Yeah.
Now, I have another thing about the lore.
Okay.
So, I pointed out, and I was thinking about this earlier today, but I pointed out that we come up with all these cool theories, you and I, and they always go with like the easiest thing to guess. And I think I know why that is. You notice when around, I think it was around the time after Cataclysm, there were so many lore hounds and data miners that you couldn't really keep what they were doing in WoW a secret. So you started seeing
No.
things like, oh, we're gonna puff this expansion up, and then there's actually gonna be this story secretly in it at the end, like how they brought in the old god at the end of BFA, right?
Yeah.
So they kind of have to do that, where they have to give you this smoke screen first, and then bring in the plot twist later. So I
Hmm.
think I think I think they made this setting, but I think there's going to be some pretty deep lore involved. I don't know what it is at this point. But I honestly, the way this looks, why even have a story? Just
Yeah.
have a little have a small
Make it self-contained.
have small zone stories, and then just let it be a sandbox and let the players tell the story.
Let me make my own white dragonflight.
I thought you want to be a black dragon.
Oh, I'm definitely going to have a black dragon, but there
Oh,
is no white dragonflight
I
from what
see.
I know.
I see. So you're going to be part of the white dragonflight, and you're going to own a black dragon. Is that what you're saying?
Oh
Are you
my
going to be a black
goodness.
dragon?
I'm going to be a
I'm
black dragon.
confused. I don't think that's I don't think
I'm
there's gonna,
going to be both.
I don't think there's gonna be a white flight. I think there you could just be a white Drakthir color.
You don't think the Drakthir can start their own dragonflight?
I don't know. Well, see, that's the thing.
That's
We don't know how much freedom we're gonna have yet. We just know the
yeah.
small freedoms we've been given so far.
Yeah. Oh man. I have some closing statements, I guess.
Sure, go ahead.
First of all, the fact that we have a dragon class slash race in the
Yeah.
game is just absolutely mental for me. That is incredible. I love that so
They
much.
kind of had to do it if they were
I
gonna make
mean,
a dragon expansion.
they did, yeah, they did
Like,
have to do it.
yeah.
But my character, I've always roleplayed as a dragon, so
Uh-huh.
it does hit home a lot for me, and I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like that they're going to start. The new class is going to start at level 58. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how it's going to go from level 58 to 70 in the Dragon Isles. Are you going to
Yeah.
do all 12 levels there, or are you going to do 2 levels in Shadowlands, and then, 10 levels? I don't
I
know.
think it'll be just I think you'll probably start in they'll probably start you in the whatever that new
Starting
start zone.
zone.
What was it called? The ship crash or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably start in that one, and then you'll probably do like a little bit of class story, and then you probably just jump right into Dragon Isles. I hope.
I hope, at least.
Or
I hope it's that,
I don't want to level through Shadowlands
fast.
at all.
Don't make me go back to Shadowlands.
Um, I think I think you said something interesting
Yeah.
about your character. You used to roleplay your character as a black dragon.
Hmm.
Now I've roleplayed my character as he was originally a paladin, and then
Yeah.
ever since Cataclysm, he's been class hopping till now he's a demon hunter. So I'm wondering what kind of like lore shenanigans could I pull to become a Drakthir evoker? Because there's the only way I can play that class is to be a Drakthir.
Yeah. I
Our
mean,
characters should fuse.
should fuse.
Yeah.
We do the fusion
We're gonna do
dance,
the
and
fusion dance.
that's how Sakura died is formed.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds good. It looks good. Sounds good.
I really am optimistic.
I don't think I'll do anything else besides just fly around, to be honest. That
Man,
just looked so
it
fun.
does look so fun. Yeah,
I want to do races. I want to have like aerial dragon battles where you have to like shoot each other with beams and stuff.
that would be fun. I can't wait to just fly as a dragon using my own wings.
Do you think we'll get player housing finally?
No, not in this one. I hope, but they didn't mention it at all.
You'd think that they would with it being such a big
A
deal.
big feature, yeah. I'd imagine they'd have to.
Yeah. Well,
I'm glad they're fixing professions. That's
yeah,
another big
thank God.
thing.
And the classes.
Yes.
Yeah, can we just have better classes now?
But if they're overhauling it like that, it makes you wonder. So, what are they going to do for Demon Hunter, do you think? Because Demon Hunter is going to be lacking so much there. Demon Hunter is going to
They
get so much stuff. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, they may add a third spec for Demon Hunter.
I'd say they
That
almost have to.
that would be cool.
It looks like Feral might be fusing Guardian and Cat again.
What if they what if they did like a Demon Hunter spec where they just use a bow? It's a Demon Hunter with a bow.
And
That
then it's just a Shadow Hunter.
that wall, yeah. Then that's how they bring it in.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I feel like if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be some kind of range DPS. So we already
I
have
do
tank
too.
and melee, and
But oh
you're not gonna
man,
have a Demon Hunter healer.
the healing dragon, that is so cool.
Yeah,
Reverse the wounds, baby.
dude. I I can't believe Time Mage was a thing. Uh, we gotta at least play as Drakthir at some point, right?
Oh yeah, no, we are
Yeah,
absolutely going to play as Drakthir.
for sure, for sure.
And we're going to join a guild called the Brood or something.
Okay, okay, okay. May force be with you.
Brood
The
War.
Brood.
Dude, that's what 10.1 is going to be called. Dragonflight Brood War.
Oh man, that's where the war is. Because I don't see all these dragons coming back with most of these flights having new leaders to a world they haven't been to in 10,000 years, and there not be some kind of infighting.
Yeah. I mean, Nozdormu and Alexstrasza are the only two originals left.
Hmm.
Because Marithra, Rathion, and
So
Kalecgos
this
are
is the
descendants.
expansion where we kill off Alexstrasza
Alexstrasza
and
dies,
Nozdormu.
and Nozdormu turns evil.
Yeah, Nozdormu is the last boss. We actually said that at one point that he would be the last boss because we know for a fact that he becomes the Infinite. That's what it
Yeah.
is. That's why it's called Dragonflight. The Infinites are gonna show up.
Oh, yeah, this is the start of the Infinite Dragonflight, guaranteed. Ysera dies, and then someone takes over the Red Dragonflight,
Yeah.
and then Nozdormu goes into grief over losing all of his, brothers and sisters originally, and then he
Yeah.
becomes Murazond, and Chromie has to take over as aspect of the Bronze Dragonflight. So
Oh
then we have
no, not
all new
Chromie.
leaders.
Not
Chromie deserves it.
Yeah, okay. Can you imagine though, Chromie like being in charge?
I would love that. We might get more things like WoW Classic.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well,
I
I
mean,
think
that's all I got,
that's all I got too.
at least for
I'm
now.
gonna start working. Notice again the whole Snuck lore thing. They didn't mention anything about Kalia or any of the leaders. There's like, oh, it's all about dragons. No, it's not gonna be all about dragons.
No.
We know.
Mm,
We know.
yeah.
That's all I got. So
Same.
we cut.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and end it here.
Sweet cutting.
See you all next time.